if you were me and didn't have. Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down! 29! 29! 52's the mic, boy, 52!
On first down, Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. That one a first down pickup of 8. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey. 51, Mike, 51. Behind.
Throwing Rivers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Round 80. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. I'm going to go load it. Load it. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing. Mike Badgley will kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Raider 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Get down.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Carr now to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantee.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. To throw, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
93. School.
On 2nd down at 4. Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. They're all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 37 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after one. 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and inches, Rivers, rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Red! Hey, Alpha! Watching you five. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Get it.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rip right. Check three. Switch.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That one caught. It's the rookie Hunter Renfrow. The end result, 21 yards.
And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now! 180! 180, we're good! Right Monday!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
What down? 180. 52 the mic. Drop deep. Express. Get set. What's up?
On 3rd down, Richard. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Down. 180. Yeah, I got you. Express.
Here's Jacobs. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Hey, come on now. 694. Hey, Delta. Hey, watch the slant. 49. Express. Stay with your man.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Black 11! Keep it skinny! Bud! I got you. Mike 51! You ready, man? You! Let's go, baby! Right here.
Throwing again. Rivers. And And this one's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 51 the mark, boy. 51. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey.
From the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're punctured.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Carr to throw. Dancing to his left. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
What now? What inning? 49. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Show it up. Show it up. Deuce right, Chief. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Down. 180. 52 right here. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the Chargers' 16-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On play action, now Carr rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Move. Even. 4 down. Even. Yo, Chief. Check 13. Bang. You're mine. Big air. Express. Alert 3. Watch the ship.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm coming. Later.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
637. Hey, exit. Here I come. Express. Here I come. Hey, Mike 50.
To throw his Carr. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
We can't be stopped.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rivers. And this is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, ready.
From the gun, Rivers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Raiders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Carr completes it. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Walk.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
52's the mark, boy, 52. Express.
From the gun, it's Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Mike 51, coming to you, coming to you. Hey, Orbit. Mike 51, Mike 51. What we got, what we got, what we got? Bring it.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open, that's Allen. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hey, 79, 79. Wait, 85.
Now Gordon on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, Haywood. 50,
From the 38, Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now Gordon, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
12. Watch the safety creep. Hey, wahoo. Zero. At 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. I don't think you got it, son. At 25.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. White. Bravo. Hey.
Rivers. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
At the 31-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 6 guys. White Monday down. 7:34. Express.
To throw, it's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. The Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Carr now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Carr gives to Rashard, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aqib Talib, the corner with a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
You. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Right here. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant.
To try again after the sack. Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rivers on first down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
What down? What at him? You ain't going nowhere. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Running is Jacobs. And an alley to run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On third down, it's Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is well short. Well left to boot. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt.
I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers, now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, Delta. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Oh, you got D? Hey, 25 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Allen, the intended receiver. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. Finding room at the 30. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 33.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
10-2 soft.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were really